I'm probably going to do some more podcast episodes, but I just want to get on here and just talk about everything, catch up for as long as I've been gone, because like I said, I've been going through a lot of shit, okay? So much shit that I don't even know how I'm still functioning. I'm just trying to be resilient and keep going. I'm very, very tired. The case has been stressing me out. My family's been stressing me out. My family's been... I don't know. And see, that's another thing that I don't understand is when it came to them, they said they were going to leave me alone. And then all of a sudden, I was like, just take the vehicles, okay? Just take the vehicles and let it be done, okay? And then my uncle would tell me, I don't want nothing. And I'm like, okay, well then, and then he just started harassing me, calling me, a prostitute, calling me a whoremonger, calling me this and that, saying that I'm disrespectful to my grandma, saying all this crazy shit to me. And then I'm like, you know what, like, fuck you, like, you're gonna, like, what, if I give you the truck, you were gonna sue me anyway over it because you're money hungry as fuck. Everyone in town knows this because you sue people for money. Okay, so, like, that's another thing that, see, that's, I don't like to sugarcoat things with people, but when I offered to give you guys something, you should have just took it and just left, but you didn't, and you wanted more and more and more. And see, that's the thing now is whatever happens gonna happen. It's gonna be out of my hands at the end of the day. But I mean, karmically and spiritually, there's gonna be some heavy karma for all that shit, I'm sure. All the nasty stuff they said and did to me, like, it's just sick when you think back to it. And everyone that's read the stuff my aunt sent to me, they were shocked. They were like, wow, like, wow. It just kind of proved to me they never really did care about their brother. They never really cared about any of the family because it was always about money. They never cared about me. They didn't ever try to get to know me. Like I said, growing up, it was extremely, extremely uncomfortable and weird in my family. There was weird shit going on. I don't know what the hell was going on, but some weird shit was going on, okay? So, my dad, his real dad, was murdered, okay? And I don't know, whatever my real dad was, I don't know if he was in the mafia, I don't know what he was into, he owed people money, I don't know. But, my dad's real dad died, and, he was raised by how my aunt and uncle see their dad, which was my grandpa that died at the VFW. So, I just don't understand them. I don't get I never could understand them. That's the problem, is they just were so different than me. And I thought my uncle was somewhat similar to me, but I just don't think he is anymore. I don't know what the hell is going on with him. There's something really wrong with him going on. Just everything that he's threatened me with and just said about me, and then my aunt coming in, it's like they came in and just like tried to jab at me when I was low. And it just makes me view them as how I always thought they were. Like, they always kind of treated me like I was the freak in the family, or, just the weird kid. Like, they just always treated me different. They always did. And whether they want to admit that or not, they did. And they always made me feel like I was never a part of it. I was never truly seen or truly heard or validated, or, I don't know, like, I had to go somewhere else to get that. I had to go somewhere else to feel something. Like, I don't know. And see, when I came here, my dad's like, my grandma Ruby wants you to, like, know that she loves you and cares about you, and now they're trying to, like, take that all away. I don't know, like, I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna go somewhere. I don't want to ever live, in an apartment again. That life sucked ass. I hated it. People walking above you, making noise the side of you. Neighbors, you never knew who was going to be in and out, and if you were going to get a neighbor from hell. Just having to, follow the rules of people. I didn't like it, like, I hated it. I was born and raised in a house, and I like it because I like the quiet. I like to be in a quiet, secluded, isolated place, okay? And I preferably like to not be stalked by my neighbors or spied on, because that's really, really creepy and weird and borderline violating some sort of right? How would they like that if I did that to them? I mean, I don't think they'd like it that much. So yeah, there's that. And another thing is, my lawyer, like, I know he's doing a lot of work, but he kind of treats me like I'm stupid. And he kind of treats me like, maybe I don't know a lot of law things. And, admittedly, I don't. But, there's a certain type of way you talk to someone. And when you show them a map of something and they have a different map that looks different, and if, it's just like, I don't know, it's just, I don't feel like I'm being heard. I don't feel like I'm being validated. I feel like this guy looks at me like just another paycheck, just another person to collect from. Doesn't really care that, I'm in bad health and can't move again, and my family graves are here, and if you do that, like, to me, that would be like damning yourself to hell. Honestly, that would be like selling resting grounds of your ancestors. To me, is like dooming yourself to hell. Like, there's no honor, there's no respect, there's no... And that's why I want to keep it, because I know I can keep it a certain way, honoring way. And I like it because it's quiet, okay? I always liked it quiet. I always wanted a home in the country because I like it quiet, okay? Very quiet. I just like to hear nature sounds, okay? I don't like to see people. I like bare minimum interaction. And I like privacy. I enjoy that. I like to... Idealistically, I would just put a bunch more trees in between me and my neighbor, or put an 8-foot fence to that one across there that's just enraging me by the day, because I know they're having their kids light off fireworks in my driveway, because I find them and have to throw them away, doing all kinds of other shit. But it's like, you know what, they're kids, I'm gonna just, But she has to know that shit. She has to know that's pissing me the fuck off. And then she wants to say all this shit about my dog, and then my dog goes missing, I really believe in my heart she had something to do with that. And so we're gonna see who wins, we're gonna find out, we're gonna see. And at the end of the day, you may be stuck with me for life, and we're just gonna play the waiting game to see, what's gonna happen. Tick-tock on the clock. You don't know what's gonna happen. Neighbors could, do anything. Some neighbors, they just gotta learn, your personal space, and how they need to talk to you in a certain way, And if they fuck up, they probably need to apologize about it, Just saying. And probably cut, the whole spying and watching, everything they do. That'd probably be great. I'm sure they're gonna be bored, because all I do is sit my fat ass inside most of the time. But it's like every time I come out, it's like she's always outside. It's like... It's fine, but it's also when, like, when you go out in the world and you just feel when people are, like, staring at you, you just feel it, like, see, I can feel it. And see, it's like, sometimes when I'm outside and I have someone coming into work for me, it's like they're always like outside, like seeing who's here and seeing what's going on. And it's just like so freaking annoying, and having their kids like just spying on me through the tree. It's just so annoying. It's just like, just take care of your damn turkeys, bitch. Like, just, you know, fuck off over there. Like, why you gotta be all up in my business? And, you know, it's coming up on Halloween or whatever. And it's just so fucking annoying. You know, and maybe my neighbor didn't have nothing to do with the dog, and it just so happened to just mystically just disappear around the time all that shit happened on video on my YouTube channel. Which was a weird series of events just kind of unfolding there that connected that, you mean. But, that was another thing. My dad's friend, when she came over to check the lawnmower belt, she brought up, "Oh, you don't have your dog no more." Well, no, bitch, if you've been seeing or paying attention to anything I've been saying, you would know that, but the thing is, just in general, this whole thing is stressful, okay? Being in a legal battle that's, you know, very expensive. Very fucking expensive. Having all this to figure out money to take care of it, which I have, you know, I managed to, you know, get everything paid up and figured out, but, you know, I was hoping that I would find someone that could help me, or I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna ever find that person. I don't know if it's just not the right time right now. I don't know. I try to go out and socialize with people when I go to the farm store, or just when I go out and get groceries, or just, you know, when I need something. I try to socialize a little bit and talk to someone that looks friendly. But, like, sometimes, I don't know, like, I'm a germaphobic, and that's another thing I need to open up about too, is I have extreme germaphobia, okay? I always constantly have to Germ-X my hands. Like I said, I always come home, I take a shower before I can lay down in bed. I don't know, that's some kind of psychological trigger. When I leave the house, I'm like, okay, this is, once I leave the house and I get in my car, you're tainted, okay? And that's another thing where I'm like, I'm trying to work on it, but it's like, I've been this way my whole life, and I talked to my therapist about it, and it's something you just, when you do it up into your past 25 and your brain's fully developed, it's almost impossible to break those habits, okay? Especially when they're self-soothing habits, okay? Like money, one of my biggest things, money. I've always been terrified of handling money, coins, dollar bills, because you think about all the places money's been and touched, okay? Door handles, public restrooms, gas station pumps, just things like that give me horrible anxiety, okay? And I'm realizing now people don't have these things. Not everybody has these things. It's just, you know, certain people like me has these things, okay? Like I said, I always had to take a shower before I can go to bed, having to feel clean. I have a system of how I do things, you know, and if I don't follow the system, I won't be able to relax, okay? I would feel like I'm dying, okay? And when I get anxiety attacks, the best way I can explain it is like you're having a heart attack and you can't breathe, okay? And you start profusely sweating, and your chest starts feeling like it's vibrating, and you're convinced you're gonna die. Like, that's the best way I can explain how I start to feel. Like, and like with health nurses either, that's one reason why I don't like at-home health, is because when they come here, they touch all your things, and they set anywhere, and they just place shit out, and it's just like, you start to like, when someone comes into your space, you start to shake and feel like, oh my god, like they're gonna contaminate everything and I'm gonna have to clean everything and it's gonna be exhausting, and I have a certain way I clean things and it has to be a certain type of way it's clean. It has to be genuinely clean, okay? So maybe some of these like controlling behaviors I developed, like OCD behaviors, germaphobic behaviors, drive me to feel anxious all the time. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep doing what I find joy in, try to find the little bits of joy in what I can, and try to keep going forward, because like I said, no matter what, whether you're a good person or not, people are gonna believe whatever they want to believe about you based on what if they need a villain in their story. Like if my neighbor wants to, talk a bunch of shit, she needs me to be the villain to like have something to talk about, or have something to talk about with her husband or friends, and it's something to talk about, right? Or people may see you as a good person and you may be a bad person, like, so that's also another thing I'm kind of learning now, is like I always try to help people and go out of my way to help people, but sometimes they don't want to help themselves, okay? And then I take up all this pressure of trying to help people, and then I end up depriving myself and not putting myself first. And I don't know why I do that. I'm trying to figure it out, but I think it's just the way my brain's been wired. I try to better understand why I do the things I do, but really, I don't know. I really don't know if something from the bike accident did something to me that just did something that changed me, or if I have some kind of disorder. I don't know if it's depression. I don't know if it's bipolar. I don't know if it's what it is, okay? I don't know. I'm just me. That's all I know, is I'm just me, okay? So yeah. Got all this stuff going on. So much going on. I just want someone to help me out for once, because I'm always helping everybody else, and I just want someone to help me out for once and like give as much as I always give, and I'm just so depleted and so tired, and just want someone to help me. Just want something, like someone that, I mean, it doesn't take much, I don't know. But anyway, guys, like, holidays are never fun by yourself, but I don't know, like, I don't want to date just anyone anymore. I want to date someone who truly values me, sees my worth, and treats me good, like, helps me, like, older than me, knows more mature, like, more self-sufficient, like, knows how to change a lawnmower belt, like, knows how to do manly things that I can't figure out how to do. It's like I could watch YouTube, but it's like I just can't imagine me getting down on a concrete floor and doing all that and being able to get back up after. Like, I just want a little help, that's it. And it's just like, and then when the lawnmower belt broke, I got half my grass cut and the other half is still really tall. I don't know, when my dad's friend came over and said, yeah, you were really keeping up on it until you broke your belt. I don't know if my neighbors were like shit talking me about I don't cut my grass, or how they would even know that. Like, how would you know? If your property is completely enclosed by trees all the way around, you can't drive down the road and even see the property. Okay, so how would you know? And that's when I knew. I was like, wow, like, and see, people, that's my advantage, is people think I'm so stupid that they just say things willingly and give up enough information to where I'm like, and then that's all I need, and I'll connect the dots. Like, that's all I'll need. That's the only information I need, is just a little bit. one little word. That's all I need, and I'll figure it out. But yeah, guys, I guess that's all I'm gonna do. I was gonna film a makeup tutorial, but I'm like vented all this out. I'm gonna have to edit probably over an hour of film. I think I talked about everything I need to talk about, or that I wanted to talk about with you. I kind of feel like somebody will see this, someone maybe who likes me or sees my point and things, or just relates to me on a certain level. Let's see. I kind of want to talk about everything, okay? That's the thing. My dad had a lot of admirers, okay? My dad was a veteran. He was respected in the community. He was a part of a VFW post, okay? He had lots of friends. He had lots of people who looked up to him, viewed him a certain way. You know, and my dad, you know, he wanted to be viewed a certain way. But like I said, if anyone knows my dad more than me, it's me. I don't like when people come over here and try to tell me how my dad was, because to me that's laughable to me, because my dad, see, that's a lot of things. People would underestimate my dad a lot too, like people would me. I guess they would treat him like he was just an old drunk and stupid or whatever, but he really had a lot of people fooled pretty well. Because all he had to do was act dumb. All he had to do was just show up in the room, and he, you know, he would know about a lot of people's personal lives and details. Just from being at the VFW post and having all these friends. That's why I said I just can't support the VFW anymore. I don't want to be a member, because not only was it disrespectful when I joined the auxiliary, but when I rejoined the auxiliary again, they never even had a ceremony for me to initiate me. I went there and helped a couple times, and you know, then all of a sudden my dad's old girlfriend, who's a member there, coming and sending her goons to come attack me because she's mad. And see, that's the thing. When my dad was dating, she would do that. She would do little jabs at me the whole time they were dating, and my dad would see it, you know. And see, that's another thing is, I don't know if it's just us as a family or what it is. People think we're really stupid and dumb, and they just say it only takes a few things for us to connect to things, because people don't know everybody we know, and people don't know how much influence we have in the community. And I think she should be barred. I think it was just blatantly disrespectful to me as someone who served a lot of my youth to an organization that my dad loyally served up until his last days. In fact, I think killed him. Had a huge part in it. I think she should be barred out of there, because I don't think she deserves to be there with how disrespectful she is to me. But yeah, that's my 2 cents in it, and like it or not, that's my put on it. So, and that's another thing is, people are never going to stop me from talking. People are never going to sway my opinions. People are never going to be able to shut me up or threaten me or scare me from talking about things, because I'll still keep talking about it, okay? I've already lived through enough. I had nothing got left to lose, you know? So I might as well just do it all, you know, and go down with a bang, you know? So anyway, guys, that's all for now. I'll upload some more stuff later on. If you want another video like this of me talking about things, let me know. If you have anything you want me to talk about, or if you have any ideas for YouTube ideas like mukbang, or the mukbang is basically an eating show where you just like get food out in front of the camera and eat. ASMR. If you like those art videos, let me know. If you want more of that, let me see. If you want to see tarot card videos, let me know. Other than that, I'm gonna head out and try to get everything done that I need to, and I hope you guys live your best life and keep being you. Don't let people tell you, you know, what you should be in society. Live your best life and live your dreams and do what you want to do, because ultimately at the end of the day, it's your life and not theirs, okay? So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.